good to see you guys.
Right on the south side, say, money's hard to find. People, they come and go, searching for gold.
Big smile, everybody. Happy day.
Yeah, here's my soft side.
It's Wednesday. Hope you're having a good
Blowing in the
Wednesday so
water.
far.
It's hard to come back dry. Couldn't get it if you tried. Building these golden gates where I was born in. Crimson made toxin, not what I was expecting. Right on the south side, see. It's where the old could be. Right on the south side, see. It's where the old could be. Oh, I'll come around to meet you halfway. In my heart, and you've come so far. Building these golden gates where you can walk in. Why can't we be friends? We're all only human. Right on the south side, see. It's where the old could be. Right on the south side, see. It's where the old could be. Oh.
Great new song to start off your day. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. It's Wednesday. Moodbuster playlist is here on AVA Live Radio. I'm your host, Jacqueline Jax. So glad to see ya. That was a really cool band, actually. I like upbeat tempos for days like this when we're all kind of feeling a little bit drippy and needing a little bit of an uplifting feel for sure. And so that was Rally, R-A-L-L-Y, if you want to go look them up on Spotify. Relatively new, came out in 2019, but that's a new song for them called Southside. I really love it. I think it's a great way to start out the playlist and certainly starting out our day. I mean, I don't know, it's 3 o'clock here, Eastern time, but I can say I have had a heck of a day already, and definitely stress level is high. I don't know why. I just feel like coronavirus and everything that goes with it does tend to get to you. I know I was reading in the news today about so many people just fighting that feeling, you know, that mental health crisis that's going on with coronavirus, not only with our frontline workers, including like grocery stores and people that are just having to work in the public face. Those are frontline workers. They are faced with you and your needs every single day. And as a result, their job is to care for you. And so they're putting their lives in jeopardy. But, you know, the mental health crisis is big on frontline workers because they're getting sick, they're scared, they're worried about bringing it home to their children and their families, especially for the people working in the hospitals. I just want to dedicate a song to them and say, you guys are doing an amazing, amazing job, and we so appreciate you. Without you, nobody in this world could get through this, and we really should honor those people. You know, you don't realize, but in the face of this kind of adversity, healthcare workers are actually not getting the attention they need from everyone. Sure, there are people they've taken care of that have gotten out of the hospital, that have survived coronavirus, and they appreciate them, but they are still getting some really bad pushback in their local communities and where they live from neighbors. Believe it or not, there are a lot of healthcare workers that after a long 3-day shift, they go home and they get a lot of pushback from people that think they are putting them at risk from their job. Yet, if these same people got sick, who would they go to be able to get cared for and get back on their feet? So just think about that the next time you see a healthcare worker, and certainly tonight when things are tough, definitely raise up those hands and give them the attention that they need, because it is so, so important. I also want to just, one more thing, guys. I just want to remind you that your neighbors, man, reach out to them. Send them a little letter, write it down, put a note on their door, slide it underneath their door if you're in a condo, or if you have their numbers, give them a call and see if they're okay. Because sometimes it just takes that human contact that we all take for granted. And I think it's so, so important where you are. You know, maybe you have an elderly neighbor that you haven't checked in with in a while, or some people that you see passing, you know, by from day to day, and you just haven't seen them in a bit. Reach out. I think it's so, so important that you care for people right now, not only your immediate circle, but everybody in your circle. And don't forget to wear that PPE, because not only has coronavirus started making some changes, but you don't know if you haven't. And the fact of the matter is, after 14 days, you could have walked around with this virus and passed it on. And that's why you're seeing those numbers so big, even though we're staying inside. So wear a mask if you have to go outside. It's only for a short while, and protect people who are in that danger zone. And let me tell you, kids are not exempt from this. I have seen so many children that have gotten coronavirus and died or been in comas. They've had terrible fevers that have caused seizures. There are so many things. And if any of you feel that you could possibly have gotten coronavirus and you think you're exempt from it, there are still people getting re-sick by coronavirus and being sicker the second time around, if there's even a possibility. Because I can say this, I believe I had this in January, and this is no fun at all. I am so, so lucky that I have returned back with at least most of my health anyway. But I can tell you this, that it is a really big struggle. We are the front line the minute you step out the door. You don't realize it, but you're not just taking yourself for a walk. You're taking everyone for a walk who comes in your path. So just be careful and just take that little extra measure these days just to stay safe and keep the people around you safe. And maybe as frontline workers ourselves, we can be heroes and we can push this virus down a little bit further than just letting everybody else take care of it for us. All right, next up, Vista Heights with Smile My Love on AVA Live Radio. Love to you guys.
Giving the
That was Vista Heights. Vista Heights with Smile My Love, brand new song that just came out this last couple of months. I love their music, right? They've got such great energy, and I think that one is absolutely perfect for days like this, for sure. So guys, moving on to song number 3. What have we got for you? We have Mayon with Walk Away.
I like you, but it's not okay. Whatever, can I walk away? Oh yeah, I can still see your face. So tell me what to do, cause I can't find a way. I love you too, don't love me back. I can't stand this feeling inside my mind. Baby, please just tell me if I'm fine, cause I don't know why it's stuck in my heart. Could be my best bud, my best bud. I won't pull up your fake bud. And I feel good when you walk around, baby, just do it. Could be my best bud, my best bud. I won't pull up your fake bud. And I feel good when you walk around, baby, just do it. I like you, but it's not okay. Whatever, can I walk away? Oh yeah, I can still see your face. So tell me what to do, cause I can't find a way. I love you too, don't love me back. I can't stand this feeling inside my mind. Baby, please just tell me if I'm fine, cause I don't know why it's stuck in my heart. Could be my best bud, my best bud. I won't pull up your fake bud. And I feel good when you walk around, baby, just do it. Could be my best bud, my best bud. I won't pull up your fake bud. And I feel good when you walk around, baby, just do it.
Could be my best bud, my best bud. I will pull up your fake booty. And I'm feeling good when you walk around, babe, just do that.
Bringing us so much energy. That was a French DJ producer from Paris, Mayon. I like that song too, right? So good. Mood Busters. Mood Busters is a great playlist. We should all have a little Mood Buster playlist in our life for sure. I don't know what I would do without the Mood Buster playlist. Actually, today was a need for Mood Buster. I don't know about you guys, but how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. It's good to see you. I see little faces here. I see claps. I see hearts. I see sirens. I like that. I like that. I like seeing that. It looks good. You're looking good too, Kingzilla. And you know what? We're going to play your song. Let's just skip over to Kingzilla's song since he's here and celebrate some Two Tribes because he's on my Busters playlist today.
Class, please turn to the chapter called Two Tribes, Headhunters. History 101. And this is how the story goes.
The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. Dr. Bombay, stand by with the remedy. Blood will part the land like the Red Sea. Overseas sees from a distance what he wants to conquer with no resistance. Who'll be the Sodom and Gomorrah, David and Goliath, fire and brimstone when it's all done? Who'll be the one to fight to the death upon their very last breath? Who'll be the gift and the curse? Question, who'll be the one to draw blood first? The suppose is already chosen according to the book of war. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. The calm before the storm. The overseer locked and loaded. The calm before the storm. The The natives calculated. The overseer sees his diamond in the rough. The natives are that diamond in the rough. Assembled deep in the jungle, ready to advance at the sound of the war cry. The natives repelled from the treetop into the high perch sight unseen. Musket guns go pop, pop, pop. Led by the overseer Captain Green. Children of a lesser god forced to defend with sticks and stones, breaking bones, chopping off hands that came to take, plus arms, legs, heads of stare. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. 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 Who'll be the Sodom and Gomorrah, David and Goliath, fire and brimstone when it's all done? Who'll be the one to fight to the death upon their very last breath? Who'll be the gift and the curse? Question, who'll be the one to draw blood first? The suppose is already chosen according to the book of war. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue. You can hear it in the beating of the mighty drum. The voodoo's about to come. Come. The voodoo's about to come. Come. The voodoo's about to come. Come. The voodoo's about to come. The rhythm of the land ain't right. This jump starts the native tongue.
Two tribes, headhunters. This concludes today's history lesson.
This concludes today's history lesson. Two Tries by King Zilla. He's got a new one coming out for us. I heard it in the grapevine. I think there's another one coming very, very soon. So guys, stay tuned for that. King Zilla is on Spotify. You will like all his music, so just go head on over. Stesso is coming up next with a song called Addicted.
I saw you in a smoky room, babe. You were a Burberry tank, some dark black pants. Cause you were so fine that I got paralyzed when I looked you in the eyes. How do we end up here tonight? We just shots of tequila, you started moving Selena, we moving side to side. Ariana style, girl, till you turned around and looked at me with those dark, dark eyes. And I couldn't resist, girl, so I kissed you instantly. On the spotlight, around the dance floor we stood. I'm addicted to you tonight. The story's written for you and I. You stole my heart right away that night. Under the stars above the sky. I'm addicted to you tonight. The story's written for you and I. You stole my heart right away that night. Under the stars above the sky. I'm when we got home, we lay in the couch all night long till we both passed out with your hand in mine. We just a shot of tequila, you started moving like Selena, we moving side to side. Ariana style, girl, till you turned around and looked at me with those dark, dark eyes. And I couldn't resist, girl, so I kissed you instantly. On the spotlight, around the dance floor we stood. I'm addicted to you tonight. The story's written for you and I. You stole my heart right away that night. Under the stars above the sky. I'm addicted to you tonight. The story's written for you and I. You stole my heart right away that night. Under the stars above the sky. I'm addicted to you.
happy Wednesday, adding love and life to you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Nice to see y'all. Swedish EDM producer, you're listening to Stesso. What can I say? When a song has that much energy, it's worth 2 million plays on Spotify. Yes, that's right. You got 2 million plays on Spotify. Addicted is the name of that single. Sign of Leo is next. I just learned about this band, and I really, really like what they're doing. Listen to The Global Fight by The Sign of Leo. The Sign of Leo, indie chill rock band from the Netherlands. I think I cannot wait for them to come out with the next one because I really like the sound of what they've put together. The sign of Leo blends influences from 60s, 70s, and 80s, and in doing so creates a unique sound of their own, which I clearly hear. And I like those blends in of previous years. You know what I mean? Those previous decades were amazing decades of music. They probably serve us as our base, our root system in music. And so they should also always be embraced as you move forward. You know, I think that if you listen really closely, a lot of bands, a lot of people pull from influences because let's face it, it's all been done at one time or another before. So at some point you have to kind of bring in something at one time into your music. And why not some influences that really serve the test of time as grassroots of music for sure. And I think some of those decades really did. What was your favorite decade in music? I'm just curious. Was it the 60s, was it the 70s, 80s, 90s? There's even like some people really love the 50s. You know, there's so many decades. And if you think of what each one of those decades brought to us, if you actually go back and look, you can Google it. It's a expansive amount of music and so many sounds. Even this decade, even things that are going on right now in 2020 in digital music production and things that are coming out by these wonderful creators like Roland and Raleigh, and there's so many amazing people just giving us tools that we can use to create music. You can actually play instruments without even playing the instruments. You know, like there are some touch sensitive production machines these days that allow you to touch and feel the music in a much different way than if you spent a lifetime learning to perfect craft at playing a certain instrument. So it does not promote the setback. You know what I mean? It makes the artist who wants to be creative able to be creative. And yeah, it's amazing to be able to learn the actual instrument and how to play it. But for some creators, just being able to touch their way through it and actually manipulate notes in unique ways is part of our new decade, is part of 2020. And one day, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, we'll be looking back at this decade as something like we look back at the 60s or 70s. There will be people that will rise and there will be people that will create that will have influenced our music moving forward. It's pretty amazing, you know, if you think about it, because I know I pull all those influences out, and whenever I have a rainy day, I listen and listen really good to everything I've ever experienced and that I've grown up with. And it's really kind of influenced my wall in one way or another, that's for sure. So that was the sign of Leo, the global fight. Already doing well. I see spinning at close to 5,000 plays after just coming out with this new release in April. Happy to see them doing well. Black Angel has a song for us that I know you guys will love, and I see him in my audience already. The Love That You Gave to Me is coming up next on AVA Live Radio with Jacqueline Jax.
Firefly nights, Wednesday night fights. There's Elvis on the radio, singing in church, eternal search for a Christian pot of gold. You hounded me, you challenged me with the crazy love that you gave to me. The past is done, the race was run.
Bringing some Black Angels into our midst. I love that song. It's good. She's got such an angelic voice, you know. As Pat was just pointing out, that singer on that track is a beautiful, beautiful vocal styles of Courtney Grace on vocals. She turned a rock song into an EDM version, and you know what? I just love the way that song turned out. I love her voice in it. I think it's spectacular. She just sounds great. She cuts through the air like a knife and stops everything, you know. And we need songs like that a lot of days. That's for sure. Ali Barter is up next with 4 Days. This is a fun song, actually. I found this one 14 days ago, and I've been playing it ever since. I like it.
It's been 4 days since we locked down. Crazy virus going around town. I'm stuck inside here with my dumb boyfriend. He's got no idea what's in my head. The world's gone crazy. It's for our safety. Lucky I'm lazy. No COVID babies. Even though I'm stuck here with you, it could be way, way worse. It's true. Do-do-do-do. Even though I'm trapped here with you, we'll just break up when this shit is through. It's been 4 long days in isolation. Got carpal tunnel from masturbating, and it's getting harder and harder to hide my IBS. I'm pretty sure that he can guess. The world's gone crazy. It's for our safety. Stay away, Granny, 'cause you are 80. Even though I'm stuck here with you, it could be way, way worse. It's true. Do-do-do-do. Even though I'm trapped here with you, we'll just break up when this shit is through. Do-do-do-do.
It's been 4 days since we locked down. No more fresh bread in the damn house. It's been 4 fucking days in total anguish. All I want is a standard sandwich.
Even though I'm stuck here with you, it could be way, way worse. It's true. Do-do-do-do. Even though I'm trapped here with you, we'll just break up when this shit is through. Do-do-do-do. Even though I'm stuck here with you, we've got enough toilet roll for two. But that won't do. Even though I'm trapped here with you, we'll break up when COVID-19 is through.
Yeah, I just love that song. It's great. 4 days, 60,000. What's up? What's up, guys? 60,000 streams on Spotify. Ali Barter is the name of that. She's actually got some other songs that are really funny too, like Girly Bits and You're a Piece of Shit. Yeah, I know. Well, what can I say? She's a really good artist. I think you'll enjoy her songs. Comedy. We need more comedy in life, especially right now. My gosh, are we like 60 days in quarantine yet? I think so. I really do. I think we're about that. I would not be surprised if we weren't, because I am feeling it. It is so beautiful outside, and I am going to go out for a walk, but I'm going to wear a mask. Yes, I am. I'm going to take the stairs. I am not going to, thank you very much. I am not going to take the elevator. I'm going to take the stairs because I need the exercise anyway. And I'm going to wear a mask. And I'm going to go outside and experience this gorgeous weather that we have, at least for 10 minutes before on my break in between live streams here at AVA Live Radio. Raven and Crane. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember that? Raven and Crane is coming up next on AVA Live Radio with Muffin. You know, I just got to throw one of those tracks in there every once in a while, right? I just have to. I don't know. There's something technically really cool about the music that is coming out today. There's some really good energy to it, and a lot of these creators are doing things more and more electronically, like I've been saying. Now, I'm not saying every track should be done like that by far, but you know, it's nice to have a mix of the energy in there. That was two French boys who met on the internet a couple of years ago, grew out one of the most leading French disc jockey duos in their area, and they have been spinning together ever since. I've actually seen them also performing on, I believe it was Facebook when I first discovered them. Raven and Crane. I just like that. It's really good. It's just good. Yeah, it is. And much needed, because you just got to get up. You guys just got to get up and get moving a little bit. Because, you know, when you're locked down, you can only watch so much TV, you know? And especially if you don't have a lot of people to hang out with during lockdown and you're not getting a lot of interaction with people. You're only like quiet all day long. You have to get up and you have to get some energy going. You have to listen to music. You have to dance around the house. You just have to do it, because otherwise things, you know, go a little strange up here. Things aren't the same. And, you know, depression sneaks in. It just does. It's just a human condition for it to happen. So in order to generate those really good endorphins and get that, that mindset right, sometimes you got to get some music in there that'll get you up and get you moving. That's what Mood Busters playlist is for. That's what I like it for. You just turn it on, you're cleaning the house, rearranging your life, getting your workstation together if you're working at home or whatever you're doing these days, and keeping that energy up. Try and put it on like in the morning. You know what I mean? When you first get up, when you're having that coffee, and get like a kickstart. And think of me when you do. Think, oh yeah, she's just dancing around. Or you can put this back on. I mean, we're certainly posting these every single day for you here. So you have a live stream. You can go on AVA Live Radio and pick it up at avaliveradio.info if you want to listen to a replay, or certainly get it for the first time if you missed us on the live. We're here every single day, 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. There are a couple of interruptions every once in a while as we get our system kind of equated to this whole live streaming thing. We do have some updates and stuff that come in and some technical issues. So occasionally I'm not on, or if I am absolutely so exhausted that I can't be here with you guys, then there would be an interruption. But for the most part, every day, 3 and 6, here with me at AVA Live Radio, making music happen. So just on the viral front, I just wanted to give you guys a little good news. They're saying there might be a good treatment coming by the end of this month, perhaps into summer. So they have to do a lot of testing, but they might have some really good effective treatments coming. And this isn't just like a flu shot. This is an actual treatment to help people who have coronavirus to get better a little faster. So there is a lot of work being done. And I know that the Canadian Prime Minister has put out a call to work with all countries, and they're trying to facilitate the ability for all of them to share their information and work together around the world to be able to take what they have, take all of these cases, and certainly develop something. I was watching something on TV today as well about a man who had coronavirus. He's got antibodies for it, and they're using his antibodies to facilitate some treatments, and I think that is amazing. What a great story. You can certainly Google it and look it up if you want to see more on that information, but I will keep you guys up to date as I find out more, because I watch this stuff all day long for sure. It should be pretty good. I think it's made, you asked me what kind of treatment. It's not a vitamin. It's made with antibodies. I'm not sure how they're going to administer it, but they're developing it from the antibodies of someone who has been through. So they're trying to take the antibodies that are most beneficial to the most people, and they're trying to come up with some kind of I don't know if it's a serum, or if it's something that you have to get intravenously, or if it's something that you'll be able to take another way. But it's going to be serving in hospitals for the worst cases as a treatment to hopefully get them better. And then that will lead to other things. That will lead to, probably eventually some kind of a flu shot that a lot of people can get to help build up their antibodies. Now, this is all untested, right? They're in uncharted waters, but to get things out quickly, they are working together. And I think it's wonderful to see so many people working in this just to try and come up with some way for us to get back to life, get our economy back, and care for others. And that's really important. So guys, just don't forget to do your part. Summer is here. It's the name of the band, actually. So this one that I'm going to play for you next is from Summer Was Fun. That's the name of the artist. And the song is probably going to get us bumped off of most live streams, but it's called Prism.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest day. The summer's calling.
I like that one too. Yeah, very good for workouts, actually. Summer was fun. Oh, no, I didn't. That was Summer was fun, and that song was called Prism. All right, guys, I'm on my way out of here, going to go take my little break and get a little coffee, go see what it's like outside, and I will post it for you on Twitter and Instagram so you can see what I'm looking at, because it is beautiful out there. As we go out, little rhythm of the night for you. I know, just for a second. Just for a second. I hope you guys are all well, healthy, happy, and fun, and don't lose your sense of humor out there. Things will be different soon, I promise. It will all go back to normal, but you know what? Maybe we'll all be just a little bit smarter as a result of it, and I hope that we will, because you remember, there's a lot of stuff that we're fighting out there. You just don't realize it. So it's good to get educated, and hopefully you're keeping your family safe and your neighbors too. Don't forget to look out for your neighbors. I just want to remind you, reach out to people today, see how they're doing, make sure everybody's okay, see if anybody needs anything. And if you're going out, why not ask somebody who might not be able to get things for themselves if they need a little help? Because not only are people financially really strapped right now, but they might not be able to feel comfortable going out and getting things for themselves. So keep that in mind. Little rhythm of the night as we go out, just for a second. I just like this song.